Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel At Home with Shell. Today I'll be sharing with you my men's gift guide, and I've got my partner Nick joining me because who knows what men really want better than a man himself. So I've got loads of ideas for you, from stocking fillers, so I'll start with these stocking fillers, those gifts that are under £20, then go into slightly more expensive gifts under £100, and then I will finish with the more expensive ones over £100. I really hope that you enjoy this video and find it useful. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and if you enjoy Nick's recommendations, then make sure to let us know in the comments down below, because he doesn't feature on my channel very often. First up is something that I shared recently on an Amazon haul that I did, and it is a wireless charger.
So this is a fantastic little gift, a nice little stocking filler potentially for somebody. I think it's about £12 on Amazon at the moment. What I like about it is that I can put it on the side whilst I'm cooking. Because of the shape of it, or the angle, sorry, it means that I can just look at my phone whilst I'm doing the cooking or anything really. So watch the football on there, or yeah, it's fantastic.
And it charges any phone, so like us, we've got iPhones and Samsungs, different phones. You don't need to have different chargers because it charges both. We honestly have these in nearly every room in the house. Next up is moisturiser, because I feel like men are definitely much more into their skincare these days.
So there's two options that I use. This is a bit more expensive, but the reason I like it is because it's got SPF 21 in it. So for summer, it protects my face. I always put cream on as well, but that's a good one. But I really like this. This is £5, and sometimes you can get it for £2.50, and it smells really good as well, and feels nice on my skin. So I really recommend that as a nice little stocking filler for somebody.
Next up is a car air freshener, or car perfume.
I haven't actually tried this one yet. This is from the Essence Vault. I bought some Aftershave from here, but I wasn't that keen. But I think the car freshener might be quite good just to sit in the car. I also use the Yankee Candle ones that put into the air vents, and I think they're really good as well. You get 4 in a pack, and I think they're about £4.99, but they're well worth it, and they last quite a while. So I definitely recommend a car air freshener. It's a great little gift.
Next up are coffee cups, or travel coffee cups. We've got a couple of different options here.
First one is the Bodum cup. This doesn't keep it hot or cool things down, but what it is really good for is just having it there and then on your way. So if you just want it in like 20 minutes or something.
Like if you're going out in the car or something.
Yeah, fantastic. £9.50 from Amazon. And then we also have this, I think it's Contigo thermal flask, which is actually brilliant. £12.50 at the moment on Amazon, and I really recommend this. You can go back to the car after hours, and the bit of coffee
hours.
left.
It's still hot.
The coffee in it is still hot, so you could probably put soup in there as well, to be fair. But yeah, daily commute, perfect, that is. Next
up are some wireless headphones, or what are they called, Earpods.
Yeah, these were, I think they were under £20. I mean, you can find so many different types on Amazon at the moment, all in the Black Friday sales as well, which is brilliant. But they literally just have this little case that they come in, and you charge the case, and the case keeps charged, and you just pop these in and they charge up if they're empty. But yeah, they're brilliant. Great quality, great sound, and they're wireless, so you can't really go wrong, to be fair, for the price.
I know you've got more expensive ones as well, the Samsung ones, and they were what, £2.50? How are they in comparison?
To be honest, I would probably just buy these. I think it's great to have like Airpods as well, from Apple. Things like that are really good, obviously, but if you just want a cheap alternative, you genuinely can't go wrong. I think you'd struggle to notice the difference in sound quality from the two. I got the other ones with my phone, and they're over £200, but I'd just get them. In all honesty.
For under £20, great little stocking filler.
Great present.
Another good idea could be a magazine subscription, although I know people these days don't really like a physical magazine. Most people just use their phones and tablets. So I wanted to talk to you about an app called Readly. This part of the video is kindly sponsored by Readly, and I've talked about Readly so many times in previous videos. I've probably been using the app for quite a while now. If you haven't heard of Readly before, it's essentially an app which houses over 7,000 magazines and newspapers. You can access them all so many different things on there, all the magazines from fashion magazines, home and garden magazines, like car magazines. I use it for the cooking and recipes quite a lot. I just will scroll through and you can just bookmark things on there, read it later. It's fantastic, and they are actually offering my followers, if you click on the link below, 2 months completely free, and then you can cancel it anytime after that if you try it and you don't like it. And if you do like it, then after that it's only $9.99, which I think is such a fantastic price for access to all of those magazines and newspapers, meaning you can keep up to date all the time. And what I really love about it is that it can be used on up to 5 devices, so different people in the family can use it. I use it, Nick uses it, my daughter uses it. We all have different kind of interests and things that we like to look at. What I really like about it as well is the bookmark feature. So if I'm just flicking through like cooking magazines or something, and then I see a recipe that I want to make later, then I can just bookmark that page, go back to it. Or if there might be I know you use it for like a lot of techie kind of articles and things, don't you? Then you can bookmark it and go back to it later, save it in your favourites and read it. You can also save things in your offline section as well. So I know you use it on the train quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah, it's really good. You just download whatever you want to read and then it just comes up and you just flick through on your phone just like a magazine. But it's actually a fantastic idea, and I'll use it a lot for health and fitness, this sort of stuff, magazines and things like technology based, but also cooking as well. I think that's been really good for us, especially with the cooking Instagram that we have. So yeah, I think it's been a massive addition to us all. So yeah, well worth it.
So if you do want to try Readly, then just follow my link in the description box down below and you can try it for free for 2 months, and then after that it's $9.99, but like I said, you can cancel at any time. I think a magazine subscription like Readly, because it's got access to all the magazines on there, is just such a good gift idea for anyone, but especially men and people that have literally got everything. So next up is this sleep mask. I shared this recently in one of my Amazon hauls, and I know I have this as well, and I know you love it, don't you?
Yeah, I stay away a lot with work, and it's hit and miss whether you get a good room with like blackout blinds, because we're used to that here. So this mask is amazing. It has a little sort of cushioned bit around your eyes, so when you put it on, it's cushioned on your face, and then it lets like no light through whatsoever. So I could put it on now and see no light at all. So it's
yeah, it's completely blackout, isn't it?
Yeah, it's incredible. And I think
it's only around 12 to 15 pounds or something from Amazon.
Really recommend it, and flying as well. Unbelievable.
Another stocking filler idea that is quite reasonably priced is a book. I feel like every stocking needs a book in it. One that I actually bought Nick a couple of years ago now is this book, Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Yeah, brilliant book that is. You know, great read if you want to kind of change your mindset on work or home. There's a few more like this that I've read, like the Chimp Paradox, Sumo, so Shut Up and Move On, and just anything like this that gives you kind of inspiration to make your lifestyle better or work better. So yeah, I really recommend that, and £7 the minute on Amazon. Fantastic present.
Another little book that I thought I would share, this one isn't, I suppose, so inspirational, probably a book for one of our dads, I'd say, yeah. And it's just this pocket beer book, which was actually a bargain. This was from Poundland for only £1, so yeah, it's often worth checking in there for little bargains. So that is everything that we wanted to share in the under £20 gift guide. Obviously there's standard things like socks and pants and things like that, but we didn't want to include that. So now we'll move on to the middle range guide, which is the gifts between £20 and £100. The first thing that we wanted to share is an aftershave, because let's be honest, it's one of the most classic things that you get someone at Christmas, and it's definitely a go-to gift that I would get a man in my life for Christmas.
This is my 3rd bottle of Oud and Bergamot Jo Malone. It's just incredible. It's my favourite scent. It's obviously everything's personal smell or taste or whatever you want to say, but I recommend getting somebody a Jo Malone sort of intense cologne. So it's the black bottle.
They last ages, don't they?
Yeah, you pay a little bit more. That one I think is 102, just over £100. But like, I think if you can get a deal or a code or whatever, it's well worth it, and I think that someone would love that.
Next up are trainers. I think trainers are such a great present for anyone really, but especially men. And I think I've probably bought you trainers for Christmas at least a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm always quite funny about trainers, but I quite like these. So I saw these, I think they're on the Nike website actually, and I think they go for about £80 or £70, but they were reduced to 38. Which I thought was perfect for going to the gym or wearing with like a tracksuit, like jogging bottoms or something like that. But yeah, really comfortable and an absolute bargain.
Yeah, that's a really good price.
Yeah, really nice colours as well. Pretty much go with anything, so yeah. Anything
that we do mention, I'll put in the description box down below as well, next to the number of the item. Next up is alcohol. I know you have a couple of favourites, don't you? So I thought I would share these as well. These are obviously open because we've been drinking them.
Yeah. The first is Hague Club. I bought this on a whim from Tesco one day and just thought I'll try it, and it's been my favourite drink ever since. Again, we've gone through a couple of these bottles. This is the litre one, but you can also get 700 centilitres as well. It's just so nice. That with some Coke or Diet Coke ice is... we love it, don't we? And then the other one is I've just got this blackberry Whitley Neal's, but to be honest, any Whitley Neal's gin is incredible. I think they're £25, but if anyone bought me either of these, I'd be so happy. So yeah, I really recommend this gin as well, as an alternative to the whiskey.
I think alcohol like that's a really nice gift for people who, again, have got everything, because at least you know they'll drink it if you have got anyone who likes a particular tipple. Next up is something, again, that I bought for you a couple of years ago, and it was a pair of wellies. I think actually, especially as you get older and maybe you've got children or pets, you know, going out dog walking, I think wellies are actually a really practical present. They seem quite expensive initially, so I bought you some Hunter ones, didn't I? I have pretty much the same pair as well, and they're something that actually, like I said, so practical, last year after year after year. So yeah, I think that's another really good gift potentially for someone. If you're buying for a man who is particularly into sports, then he may be prone to injuries, and I shared this in my Amazon haul, and it is a massage gun. Nick plays football, don't you? And then yeah, I've got this fairly recently, and I think it's a really good present actually.
Yeah, I think this cost about £35, and I know that you can get ones that are really expensive and they're probably better quality, but again, just for what you pay, is amazing. So I'll play football, you know, 3 times a week. So just being able to use that, you know, on your legs, it is really useful. And also going to the gym, anywhere on your body, really, it's just it's a really good addition, and you get like a nice sort of massage after every session. So yeah, I recommend one of those.
Again, it's a good it's a good little gadget for someone who probably has everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Something else that I wanted to mention is clothing. Sometimes buying clothing for a man can be a bit of a minefield, but I honestly feel like you can't go wrong with sports clothing, especially if they are someone who likes going to the gym. And I know you buy a lot of Gymshark clothing, don't you?
Yeah, so I've got this top on at the moment. I've also got some joggers on, and I tend to get Gymshark if it's in the Black Friday sale, which is on at the moment, just because they do up to, I think it's 50% now, but they did used to do 60% and even 70%, I think, sometimes. So some of the clothes I've got have been ridiculously cheap. Like the joggers have been like £9. You get t-shirts for 10. And this top, I love these like quarter zip tops. I've got a few Gymshark ones, and you know, you can get these for £18, which I think is absolutely unbelievable, and I'll wear them all through the year. You know, obviously not in the summer, but I think they're really nice. And then if you want something a bit more expensive, obviously, and a bit more fashionable, I just wanted to show a top that I've got recently, which is this another quarter zip. I think they're quite fashionable at the moment, to be fair. Put a t-shirt or a shirt underneath these. This one's from Gant, and I think this one costs around £95, but you're paying for the quality that you get. I absolutely love it. It's
really versatile, things like this. I feel like most men would probably wear something like that.
And I've got a pair of shoes later that compare with that. So yeah, definitely recommend any sort of clothing items like these.
Another idea for the man who has everything could be a gift experience. There's loads on, I know there's like red letter days, virgin experiences. My mum actually got us a cheese and wine experience for Christmas last year, which we went on recently, which was amazing. Just a bit different as well, because again, when someone has everything, what do you get them? So many experiences. I mean, what other kind of things would you like as an experience as a man?
Any kind of meal or drink experience would be really good. Also like car experiences, but I think they're quite expensive, so they might fall in the higher bracket. But yeah, there's loads of options. Definitely worth recommend having a look. But the cheese and wine experience was
bottomless
brilliant.
brunches, things like that, hotel stays, meals. Just think sometimes like experiences, I feel like especially after COVID, people and men and people in general probably appreciate experiences more than just an actual gift, and it lasts longer as well, doesn't it? It's kind of gone it's not just Christmas Day, you get to prolong the Christmas period.
I think if food and drink's not your thing either, you can go on some kind of activity experiences, you know, the Go 8 kind of climbing ones, or near us there's a water inflatable activity course which is brilliant, so anything like that.
Like the skydiving, like the indoor skydiving centre, the ski centre, like things like ski lessons. I think all those kind of activity things are definitely a good idea, again, for someone that has everything. Next up is a bag, or like a weekend bag, especially if you've got someone who goes away a lot. But I got this for Nick last year, and it's a Ted Baker rucksack.
We often will go out, obviously, and take a lot of stuff for Arabella. So this was really nice. We ended up always taking some tatty old bag we've had for years.
Or like the changing bag if you've got children.
And we just wanted something a bit better, so we just decided on this. And it's been fantastic, really. I think I got it from Secret Sales. Well, you got it for me from Secret Sales. I think it was about £50, which I think is brilliant. It's leather as well, which is absolutely amazing value. So yeah, really nice bag. And then in addition to the bag, something that I think every man should have is a really nice wallet. So this is a Coach wallet. I got this one from Bicester, so they have a Coach outlet there, and I think this cost about £80. But it's just one of those things that I think is really important. And what I really like about it as well is it has the cash holder as well. A lot of wallets don't have that, so I think that's a useful addition if you're going to think about a present for somebody.
Now moving on to the more expensive gifts, so those gifts that are coming in at over £100. And the first one we wanted to talk about is a watch. So you've got the Samsung watch.
Yeah, it's the Galaxy smartwatch. It pairs to my Samsung phone, which is ideal, but I love this. If I don't have it on, I feel bare, and if I've got a normal watch on, I look at it and think, you know, why is it not telling me what's going on? So yeah, I really recommend a smartwatch. You don't have to spend loads and loads of money, but they generally are over about £100, and they'll tell you everything you need to know, notifications for your phone, your heart rate, any activities that you do. So yeah, highly recommend.
It's good for you, like with running and things as well.
Yeah, even football as well.
Yeah.
Tells you how far you've run as well. So yeah, brilliant.
Next up is some more kind of clothing or footwear, which is slightly more expensive, and that's a pair of like boots. A lot of men seem to wear boots these days, so Nick's got some Gant boots that he got recently. This
is what I said, paired with my top from earlier. I absolutely love these. I think Chelsea boots are definitely kind of like a staple thing of your wardrobe. You definitely need them. They go with any jeans and top kind of pairing, and they're really comfortable and versatile as well. So I got these, I think they're about £150, but you know, well worth it, and lasted me years.
For a good quality
yeah,
pair,
like they look brand new still. So yeah, definitely recommend Chelsea boots.
Another slightly more expensive gift is like outerwear, like a nice coat or something. So I know you got this last year, didn't you?
Yeah, so I got this Pyrenex jacket last year. I wanted a really warm, premium jacket that I could wear in the winter. And we both got a jacket at the same kind of time, but I chose the Pyrenex one just because I think, well, it was quite expensive, but it wasn't as much as some of them like Montclair or Canada Goose. This one was about £380. It is a down jacket, it has a detachable hood as well,
Super warm, isn't it?
Oh, it's just incredible. I can wear that in the coldest day in winter with a t-shirt underneath, and I'm still okay.
Another good gift idea might be a barbecue. I actually got Nick a barbecue for Father's Day a couple of years ago, and again didn't know what to get him, and it's one of those things that I think all men just love to do, barbecues, and you loved it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a brilliant present. Really big, like 6-burner. Yeah,
you can get like
fantastic.
the tool sets and things that go with it as well. I know it's winter at the moment, but you know, men love barbecues and barbecue tool sets and gifts as well.
That's what we do. And then in addition to that, what I'd really love as a next purchase for the garden would be a pizza oven. So there's a few on Uni. I think they're under £200, but they're about £190 in the sale. But I think they're brilliant, and we haven't got one yet, and we love to make homemade pizzas, so I think that would be a great thing to buy next year, or for Christmas this year, who knows.
I think the only other gift that I think would be really nice, and it kind of links into the gift experience that I spoke about already, but if you are looking for something slightly more expensive, would be to maybe book a weekend away. I know a couple of years ago for Christmases we've taken each other on holiday. We've taken, you know, we've had like a long weekend in Prague, and you know, booking like city breaks, things like that, and just making up a like a little voucher, like a homemade voucher thing to give someone on Christmas Day and say that you're taking them away. I think that's a really nice gift to give a man or a woman in your life. So that is everything that we wanted to share with you today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any other ideas that you think that a man in your life might enjoy, then please do let us know in the comments down below so other people can see it and read it too. Well, as always, thank you very much for watching, and thank you to Nick for for joining today as well, and hopefully we will see you again soon. Bye!